Daryl Hammond often gets asked to do Bill Clinton, ever since Saturday Night Live skits like this one from 1998.
Good evening. I come before you tonight not to talk about the important business of running the country, but rather to specifically address this huge document that the lawyers for Paula Jones have made so graciously available to the media. My fellow Americans, I have read this thing cover to cover. And folks, it's good stuff.
Hammond's flawless Clinton has come in handy for the veteran comic, sometimes at unexpected times. In an early scene from his new one-man show at the La Jolla Playhouse, he describes being taken to a crack house in New York City. Some people there thought he was an undercover cop, until the matter was cleared up.
From across the room, between puffs off a crack pipe, a topless woman went, "Das Clinton." And I did crack for free the rest of the night.
There are a lot of laughs and 63 different voices in this show. There's also a lot of tragedy.
I mean, I was diagnosed with at least 6 major mental illnesses incorrectly. Put on 13 psychopharmaceutical medications that I did not need. And this went on for 30 years. And I was just trying to find out what was wrong with me.
The show follows Hammond's search for the source of his demons.
To me, my life became a mystery that had to be solved clue by clue.
Despite achieving his dream of getting cast on SNL, where he had a successful 14-year run, Hammond was often afraid. He drank a lot. At 19, he started cutting himself, sometimes with a razor, other times with a knife.
It's a way of creating a more manageable crisis than the one going on in your head. You're feeling these flashbacks, you're feeling this terror. Well, so you just make a little wound, and you have to attend to it and bandage it and clean it. And in the process of doing that, the terror goes away.
The terror was rooted in childhood trauma and abuse at the hands of his mother. After director Christopher Ashley read Hammond's best-selling biography, he knew Hammond's story belonged on the stage.
I got so struck by the idea that a comic develops his skill as a defense against the people who are abusing him.
Doing voices for my mom, and she loved it. And for the moment, you felt like she loved you.
Ashley says they worked on finding a balance between the dark and lighter tones of the show.
I love asking an audience to laugh and then to gasp and then to laugh again.
From the time he was a young boy, Hammond connected voices to different colors.
First you get the color, then you get the voice. And if you don't get no color, you ain't get no voice.
Ted Koppel, he tells the audience, is blue.
See my hiney, big and shiny, makes you giggle to see it wiggle.
Al Sharpton is blue and orange.
That's how I feel about the Republican Party. It's like, oh no, we didn't wreck the economy, but they got blueberry pie all over the face.
He learned to do Bill Clinton by reading John F. Kennedy's inaugural speech with a Southern accent. And he watched tapes of Clinton.
And I would see that as he got a little tired, there would be a crinkle in his voice. And so I factored that in. I factored all those things in.
Hammond has plenty of experience making audiences laugh. And now he's ready to put the most traumatic moments of his life on stage.
This is about something that happened to me. I've always felt the worst crime is that you can't talk about it or don't talk about it, you know?
Angela Carone, KPBS News.